We're here with Finesse Mitchell. You ladies know him from Saturday Night Live, but now he's going to give us some advice in essence. Oh, brother? Oh, brother.
Right,
he's going to tell us about Oh, brother.
Starting next month in November, I'll be giving women relationship advice. I don't even know how this whole thing started.
Yeah, you went from Saturday Night Live comedian
right.
to giving tips on sex.
Right. Well, not
Is it
necessarily
not just sex, or is it
it's just
relationships and love?
relationships.
Okay,
and it's
so
just
explain.
basically women asking a male's point of view or perspective on just stuff that we do. Because you, of course, fellas, we don't know why we do the stuff we do.
They know why they do the stuff they do.
Yeah.
You're going to help us. You're going to tell a little bit. You're going to snitch.
I mean, we know. Not really. I'm gonna just keep it real so that we can try to like avoid some of the drama before it even gets to that point.
Exactly.
So a lot of times, like women will know, they're walking into a bad situation, but they'll continue to go into that situation thinking they can change it anyway, or I can fix up this man, or I can, play this to my favor or my advantage. And when it doesn't work out the way they wanted it to, then that's when all the problems start. When a lot of times, a lot of dudes are just being honest, point blank nowadays, and just being upfront saying.
That's better, to be honest. I mean,
I think that cuts out a lot of drama, a lot of nonsense when you just say, look, I'm seeing other people. Or look, I like you, but it's not gonna really go where you want it to go. Or I like kicking it with you, we friends, but it's not gonna, or I just wanna hit it one time, and now I'm probably not gonna call you after that.
The only problem with that is men can't take it when we flip the script.
Yeah, because then y'all a hoe. That's wrong.
See, that's double standard. I don't like that. That's so a double standard. It's funny that you're doing that because that's what the turn on does. My whole effort is to honestly bridge the communication gap between the sexes.
Right.
And I really try to get the perspective mostly from the male because men don't talk. They don't open up and they feel like they're being attacked all the time. So that's the reason for this show as well, is to talk love, sex, and relationships. So I'm really really glad to see that you're doing that for Essence, which is
and that's a big deal.
Yeah, 8 million subscribers.
What?
So the women are really checking you out.
What? I got my picture in there too.
Oh, yeah, you're giving it sexy? What you doing? What you posting?
I think I got a pose on the so like.
Well, how did you get from doing Saturday Night Live? What made you want to do this? What made you want to do this column?
Well, it was just presented to me by a good friend, Chaz Foley, out in Los Angeles. He's a publicist. And he came to me and said Essence is looking for some single men to give their perspective on dating issues. So they're going to give us 3 questions and just answer it under 200 words, what you would do in this situation. And it would be me and some other guys. Okay. And when they read my answers, they were like, okay, Finesse, we like your answers so much, we're just going to use you.
So what are the most popular questions that the women are asking?
It's weird because my, Essence email, what do you call it? Their email inbox is filling up.
Full.
Yeah, and my personal email is filling up. So
they're like, what? You single?
What
you like?
First is what make you think you can give relationship advice. Well, of course you get those, and I just delete those.
The haters, we just love the haters.
And then you get the, but then I get a lot of, they just get straight to the point. Hey, Finesse, congratulations, on this and that. But, my man, I've been with my man for 2 years, and he has not once talked about marriage. And my girlfriend is saying I should step.
I knew that. I asked earlier, I was with Charles Divins earlier, and I asked him, when should a woman know that it's just time to give up? Right. And he his advice was, it's really up to the relationship, and, it may not be a time. So what advice did you give? Well,
what I actually said is in the November issue of Essence magazine. So if you go pick that up, you'll read my perfect answer. That sounded 10 times better than what Charles said. Charles is a good friend of mine. Email in and say, Finesse, you were dead on, or Finesse.
Yeah, but answer the question. What was the question? What did you say? The women on my show want to know too.
I'll give it a little taste, but I was basically like, wedding bells aren't up to your girlfriend's timetable. It's up to, you and your man. And obviously, I don't see why, it was just, I've been raised the way I know women that when it comes to stuff like marriage and you've been dating somebody you really, in love with, y'all find a way to sneak in those important questions, credit scores, babies, and marriage. That's like third or fourth date,
So how long should she wait though? 2, 3, 4, 5 years? How long? 7 years?
There's no timetable for it. She should just straight up ask her man. Basically,
Well,
I
a
mean,
woman
that was
can
a simple
ask-
question.
Yeah, but a
you
woman
know?
can ask a man, will you marry me, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
It depends. Now, if somebody like Oprah,
Oh, she
Yeah.
got to have the money.
right? Now, if the woman is gonna ask, then the man gets to be the woman to sit and look at the woman like, I don't know. Are you ready for this type of commitment? Is your health insurance and 401k in place, young lady, to be taking on this responsibility of asking me as your husband?
That is
So
wrong.
we'll
Just
flip
wrong.
it. You ask me, I'm coming at you with the questions.
Oh, really?
Is my ring blingy enough? I'm not sure how many carats is that. Did you go to the Diamond District to get that? Or did you go to Tiffany's?
Okay, women, don't ask. Don't ask. Do
Yeah,
not
don't-
ask
women
somebody
don't
like
ask.
him. Okay, because, I forgot about all of those important questions that come after that.
How many babies do you have? You know what I mean? Yeah, you get to flip all
I mean,
that.
hey, that's fair. I
Yeah.
mean, there's just like there's baby mamas, there's baby daddies. So,
Right.
what do you think about that whole situation? We
I
just
get a
don't
lot
talk
of questions.
about.
Yeah, I get a lot of questions
What is that about? Like,
I'm dating a man and he has kids, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to be an instant mom. I
That's
get a lot of
really
questions.
hard.
That's hard.
so what
Especially
advice you
if
give for that?
Meet the kids.
Meet the kids first. Yeah.
Because if the kids come in like, who is that?
Oh yeah.
Then
Out.
yeah.
I'm out. Any of that, I'm out. I mean,
But,
really.
yeah.
So let's get into your personal business.
Uh-oh.
What turns Finesse on?
Check.
We're back with Oh Brother.
Oh, brother.
Finesse Mitchell. What turns you on specifically?
I don't know. I love all types of women, all sizes, all.
So you like the big girls too?
I love big girls. Big girls are really cute when they're confident.
When they're
I
confident.
don't like insecure big girls. But
And
big
when they're
girls
wearing the
got
clothes that really
Yeah, if you big, wear
compliment
big
them.
people clothes. That's all you got to do. Because you're beautiful, but wear big people clothes. Don't be wearing a size 2 when you were size 22. That don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Because now you in the club feeling a little insecure. Your belly coming over your pants a little bit. And your favorite song is on, so you're going to do that dance you want to do. But who want to see all that belly doing what? Come on now. And then that makes my face frown, and I'm looking at you frowning. Now you getting mad at me because I'm frowning at you. And it's not because I got something against you. It's because I don't want to see your belly like that. You know what I mean? But I do love big women. I love big women. And women in general. I'm a legs man.
You know what? Well, you got to get back to comedy. I mean, the Essence thing is going to be good. You got me cracking up over here. I mean, you are just crazy.
Thank you.
What's going on with the comedy thing? Anything else coming up? Are you going to still do stand-up? You're not going to get away
I do
from that.
stand up. I do a lot of corporate events. Being on Saturday Night Live has helped my life so much, just as far as like the exposure. I did 3 years on the show. I got to come in with somebody that I really respect in the game, Keenan Thompson. He's also from the A, Atlanta. And but I learned so much from him, and then just being around, Lauren Michaels, and that show has been on for 30 years.
Yeah.
So when they picked me out of all those people, I was just like, man, it's a dream come true. You know
Did
what
you
I mean?
get groupies, comedian groupies? I always ask that. What kind of groupies do comedians get?
And you gotta be. And my mom, I'm from Atlanta, so don't you go up. When you go up there, you be spiritually grounded. And you be the person I raised. You know what I mean? So when people come up to me, hey Finesse, because it's after the show.
Yeah.
You're just so fine and so sexy. I want to know if you want to come back to my house and do whatever you want to do to me. And I tell them, Charlotte, I say, look, I don't want to say. Well, this is what I tell them. I say, listen. I'm very flattered that you think I'm fine and sexy or funny or whatever you say, but I'm a little offended that you think I'm some little two-bit entertainment hoe that's gonna go home with anybody after the show like I don't have respect for myself.
Oh no, you know what? That's really good.
But then I tell them on the way to their house, I normally don't do this.
Now you know. Now you know. It's just right.
Says something about your eyes, girl. I like the way your belly be all over your pants like
No,
that.
wait a minute.
Shaking.
Have you ever laughed a woman's panties off?
Yes.
Yeah?
Comedy is a very powerful thing. What? Comedy, fellas, if you bombing, or fellas, if you not, be funny. Write some jokes, do something. If you hear something funny, say it to a girl, because if you get a smile and get a laughing, that's half the battle.
Okay.
She looks forward to seeing you after that, because she knows you make her smile.
What's your favorite sexual position?
I do some intricate stuff.
Like what?
Like, I like to have the girl's head facing that way, right? Her stomach is wrapped around me. Her legs are going back that way.
That don't even exist. What
Yeah,
position
dude,
is this?
Let me show you. Let me
Oh,
stand
no,
up.
no.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm talking about?
I saw it in a book one day.
You saw it in the book one
And
day.
I wanted
Your
to
favorite position was in the book one day.
Yes, I wanted to sue
What
the
book
author.
was this?
I don't know. It's one of those Kama Sutra books. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But I like that. I like when a girl is on top. And
That seems to be like the favorite so far. The
yeah, because
woman
I
on
get to
top. What
reach
is
up and grab their throat. You know what I mean?
What's going on up in here? You doing some S&M?
I'm just saying, every woman like to be lightly choked.
Lightly choked.
Lightly choked. You know what I mean? Right when they reach that point where they about to climax, fellas, grab up, put your fingers around their throat and squeeze a little bit, you know, and then let them control how fast or slow they want to go. All you do is apply pressure, and they'll have a harder orgasm. Can we say all this?
Yeah, we can say all this, I guess. Oh my God,
I'm sorry, baby. I'm telling too many secrets. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, your girl. I know she's like, what? What? That's how you gonna put that on TV?
Babe, oh, it's too late. It's out there. You getting choked. She gets choked. No. She gonna break up with me.
So let's talk about relationships.
What's your favorite position, Charlotte?
I'm in control. We don't ask me those kind of questions.
I mean, do you like it when people grab these locks?
See, he's trying to choke me.
I ain't trying to choke you.
We
My
get right
hand
back.
can't. All right.
Let me show you. I'm the woman on top. I'm in control.
Okay.
So back to you.
I'll grab them locks. I'll be braiding your hair at the same time, girl. I'll be twisting.
I'm leaving. I am going to leave him right here by himself. He is a mess. So with relationships, you know, I really want us to talk about, like, with African Americans especially, we've been raised in the church where a lot of things is just sin, it's wrong. And I think that's where a lot of our communication came in, because we can't communicate fear of being judged.
Right.
So what is some advice that you can give my viewers out there to kind of open up a little bit more about just being honest? How can we, you know, give us some advice out there? How can we start communicating a little bit more?
I think once you get to a certain age and you enter into a relationship, there has to be a maturity level there first and foremost that allows you to be able to express yourself freely. And you have to have a certain level of self-esteem where you're not easily offended. You know, I think people who supposedly love each other get their feelings hurt so much by the people they love because they can't take a joke or they can't take criticism. You know,
get some tough skin.
If you my girl, you know, I'm not gonna have you, you know, walking out the house with one pants leg higher than the other, or all your fingernails not painted. I'm gonna call something out and say, babe, you need to fix that. And hopefully, you know, if you see the belt missing the loop in my pants, you're gonna say, babe, you know, fix your belt.
Exactly.
And you're not gonna take anything too personally. You got to take that over with sex. This is, you know, take that into the sex realm. It's the same thing.
I always feel like it's a miscommunication. You know, everybody says, I want to be, you know, I don't want to be lied to. But it seems like you do want to be lied to. You know, I think when you're honest with the person, you show them respect, that you actually respect them, that you love them when you're being honest. And I think when you lie to a person, that's when you disrespect them. So it's like we need to get to understand the difference, that you're not being dissed. But you're actually helping a situation.
Right.
You know, I asked earlier, you know, if you were a bad lover, would you want to know?
Hell yes. And if I'm with a bad lover, I'm gonna let you know.
Exactly, but it's how you say it.
I'm gonna be putting on my shoes while I'm still having sex with you. Like, this ain't working out.
You know what? See, that's the reason why people don't want to talk, because they're afraid of that.
Well, you know what? I think if you really love and care about some person and you have your first sexual experience with them and it wasn't good, you know, it's worth trying again, or, you know, you got to be able to say, look, let's try this, let's try that. And that person has to be open and mature enough to be able to receive that.
Exactly.
One person might be a little bit more experienced than the other person. You know what I mean? You know, or sometimes, you know, fellas, how women be lying to us. Ooh, it hurt. I'm going slow because I haven't had sex in a long time. And they had sex yesterday. You pretend? No, I'm just serious. I'm just serious. No.
I'm just serious.
The bottom line is just communication, right? And then having tough skin. Being able to, it's almost like being in class. Once the teacher tells you something, you know, do
Take
it.
heed, yeah.
Do it, you know, especially if you're lovers. If I say, you know, Charlotte, I like it this way, then you have to all of a sudden start doing it that way, or else you're not gonna be satisfying me.
Exactly.
So every time you try to say, well, I like it this way, and it's gonna be my way, you're like, okay.
But personally, I also think part of the problem is a lot of people don't know themselves.
Right.
So they don't know how to please themselves, so how can they please the next person? So I think we need to start learning how to be more honest with ourselves. If it feels good, say it.
Fellas,
don't be
touch
ashamed.
yourself. Women, get the vibrate. Do whatever you need to do. Know what you like sexually, and know what you want in a relationship first and foremost, before you actually start going out saying, I just want a man. Because God will bring you a man, and then you'll be all discombobulated because it's just any man, and it ain't the man that's you're ready to receive. That type of thing. Be specific. Know what you want.
That's really good. I'm glad that you have your column, Oh Brother, and that we have the turn on.
You see how she keep touching me? Like that?
It is the turn on. I get the right.
Is that a birthmark right there?
Yes, it is a birthmark. Thank you for picking that out, pointing that out. Because people always think it's a passion mark. It is a birthmark.
It's a birthmark.
Yes.
Sure, it's a birthmark.
It is. It's a birthmark.